Hey guys, Glummery Online. How are you doing tonight? It's Friday night, movie night. We had pizza and movie. It was awesome. Tonight we are going to talk about the best free autoresponder email series that I'm going to give you and basically how to build an email list. If you like videos like this, make sure that you subscribe below. Smash the button. If you like it, hit like, comment, all that good stuff. It's funny because I actually was looking back through my videos and I made a video about a year ago on how to build an email list. And I went and listened to it. And I was like, well, pretty relevant, still good. It's a lot different video from what I'm doing today, but still, it's all good. Um, so why am I doing this? I was actually talking to one of my downline, Raymond, and Raymond, when you can say, hey, Raymond, hey, it's me. It's interesting because we're talking about emails, and there's lots of places where you can get leads from, right? And right now there's a few different programs, and I belong to one of them, and it's basically a penny a day. You get 100 leads a day, and it's just you get all these leads given to you. Where they're coming from, I'm not actually sure. I think it's probably someone bought a list and they're just feeding that list. So the leads, I would say, if you graded leads, they would be like a C lead, right? So you don't know where it came from. You don't know how the email was collected. So were they opting into a diet thing, a money thing, or is it just all lumped together, or were they part of? A lot of times they're just part of an MLM that's gone defunct, right? Like I think 2 years ago, everyone could buy Mobe's list, and it was millions of people on that. So anyways, this is the list. So you don't know, and are the emails even relevant anymore? Anyways, that being said, it's still a place to gather emails, right? Because when you're using those types of emails, I really call them the C grade emails, same as traffic exchanges and safe list mailers and that kind of thing, traffic viral mailers or whatever. I actually still own one. um, it's terrible traffic, but if you're consistent with it, you do get sales, right? It's not like spending the money on a solo ad and getting a really good uh, um, targeted group of people that are going to click and opt into your opportunity, right? These are people that yeah, they want to make money, but a lot of them are broke. That's why they're on these systems, that kind of thing. Anyways, as we're talking, I realize that his idea, and sorry, Raymond, if I'm reading this wrong, but his idea was like, well, I don't need to get those people onto my list because I have them in this program. I'm like, no, you have a bunch of emails in a program. You don't have a list, and that's a huge difference because what you want to send an opt-in to that C grade list, right? You want to send an opt-in so that they join your list and they become a B level or a B grade, right? So this is a B grade is someone that's opted in, they haven't bought anything yet. You're basically your A list is someone that's opted in and they're buying, and especially if they're subscribing. If they're on a subscription, they're an A plus. You can technically, you should be able to sell them something every 1 or 2, 3 months, something else on top of the subscription that they're doing, right? That's your email list. So those are the grades of your email. Um, but that being said, you can have someone that sits there as a B email and just, they opted in, they just sit there and they get your emails, get your emails 9, 10, 11, 12, 2 years down the road, boom, they buy something. They've been getting your emails, right? And you just didn't have the right offer for them to buy, and finally they bought something. So, um, what I'm going to give to you today, and stick around to the end because I have one little trick that's going to make a big difference for you. But I want to give you an entire email series. Like I could do a demo on how to set it up, but really, it's kind of tedious, and it's easier for you to have something pre-made that you just plug your links into, right? And I've got a completely pre-made system for you. You just put in your links. It's got the autoresponder there. It's going to cost you $25 to get started, and the autoresponder is like $25 a month for up to 60 or 50,000 members or 60,000 members, whatever it is. That's going to do you for a long, long, long time. And it's a great autoresponder. So I'm just going to get that to you, and you're going to start building your list. And I'm actually going to give you the whole landing page, everything, so that you can start making money. Because if I was to sit here and say, here's how you build a list, you're going to be daunted because you're going to go, well, what's my offer? Is my offer good? Is my landing page good? Like, oh, should I do this? Should I do it as a book offer? Should I do it? Yeah. And if you want to learn that, there's tons of videos out there, and I'll do a video another day on it. But right now, the more important thing is to get building your list and not mucking around with that stuff. You can muck around with that stuff later when you've built a nice big list, and now you're understanding, and you've been sending them emails, and the emails have been going out, and you're understanding like the psychology of your list. Now you can go, okay, now I'm getting at what this thing is. I'm going to go build another landing page because I have a congruent offer that I'm going to bring people in. Now, my trick is this. I do have a segmented list of different people that I bring in because I try different stuff and I bring them in. What I usually do though, when I broadcast, if it's a congruent message, I broadcast to all of those lists at one time, which you can do, um, or I don't, right? Depending on if it's something specific to one list doesn't need it because they're already there, then I won't send it to that list. So that's really important. So you learn how to do that segmenting. But generally, a lot of times I will put people into my main drip campaign because that's kind of where I want them to go. I want them to belong to that program, because once they belong to that program, they're going to be a better marketer. I'm going to be able to give them other programs that they're going to be successful with. Does that make sense? So I'm not just going to try to keep it all segmented. I'm actually going to keep funneling them into something that's going to make them more successful. And this was a conversation Raymond and I were having. He's like, "Oh, I should lead with this." I go, "Well, you can lead with that, but that's sort of a second step program, and it's got some delayed stuff at the beginning of it. So I would recommend starting with this program, which in like 1 hour, if they go to work in 1 hour, they can be getting leads onto their email list. Like, it's that quick. They could do it within 1 hour. I have a couple of programs like that. You could be doing it in 1 hour. So I'm going to put the link below for that all thing that you need. And I recommend go get it. It's going to cost you $25 to do it and get set up, and you can start collecting leads. And basically, it's just going to make your life easier. And then once you've got that going, then you can actually start building out other lists and all that kind of stuff. As opposed to so many people, well, this is how you start. You build a landing page and you start creating messages and all that. Like, that's daunting. That's why people don't start. And so many people don't start a list, or they'll start a list and they'll quit it. They'll drop it. So to recap, so the best, this is going to be, and by the way, the best, this email autoresponder email series I'm going to give you is very high converting. It has other offers in it that you just have to plug in a link and you can get paid. It's not going to cost you. There's one element of this program that you're going to get a 14-day free trial if you choose to keep going with it. It's the number one basically funnel building software in the industry. So you'll at some point you will want to have it, or you will have it. So you might as well have it now. Very few marketers out there do not have it. So it's just something you want to get in and get it. And if you're following this method exactly, what you make, if you're consistent, will cover these costs in the first few weeks. So don't worry about it. So just get started, and these costs will be covered for you. All right. So the trick that I wanted to tell you, and this is so key. Now, when you're thinking about where is your traffic coming from, right? Like, where is the caliber of your traffic coming from? The best traffic that you can get is when you have an article or a video on YouTube, or even if you do a social media post that is like bang on what your target market is looking for, right? Like if you can make it like if you're in the travel business and you write a travel article and it's bang on, and that the person that's going to opt in on that article, that's going to ask for more information, that's going to join your email, because in that article you better have links to collect their email, because that's the point of the article, is to get someone onto your contact, right? You want them to click something like, hey, do you want more stories like this? Click here, right? Pop up something in front of them, like that's congruent. That is a traffic right there, even before they buy something, because you've got someone that they already know what their problem is, and they know where they're looking, and they found it, and they've clicked the link, right? They're saying they're telling you, you have the solution to my problem. I'm giving you my email. That's what they're telling you, right? They're like you have the solution. Here's my email. Send it to me. So you better be able to provide the solution, right? Like that is a quality traffic. Now, when you go to these other programs where you can buy penny leads, or you're gonna get these all these leads kind of thing, or you're on a safe lift or something. That offers, it runs the gamut, right? It's from weight loss, it's weight loss, it's training, it's travel, it's crypto, it's platforms, it's make money online, it's email, it's everything, right? It's other safe lists. That's a big portion of it. It's like, hey, I'm marketing you on this list, so you should buy this other list, right? Like that's a lot of the marketing, matrices and cyclers and all that stuff. So whatever your offer is, remember, you go, oh yeah, it's crappy traffic because I'm not getting any opt-ins. Well, it's traffic. It's just generic traffic, right? You haven't targeted it. So the more that you go out, and I recommend still use it, right? So you understand the basics, but don't be upset if it's not producing the numbers you want to see. Because while you're using that traffic, you're going to be building up your internet real estate, your blog and your YouTube, and you're going to be building your social media channels, so that's where you're going to get your caliber traffic from, because it's going to be so targeted, it's going to be so congruent. It's such a smaller segment, but still be getting this stuff, because you know what, you could, in that haystack, there are people that are your target, right? Like, sorry, I'm off the camera. So in that big haystack, there's people in there, interspersed in there, that are your target. So you want to make sure that you keep marketing that, right? Until you get to a point where you really don't need that traffic anymore, because it takes time. That traffic, if it's a safe list, or sometimes you got to click credits and that kind of stuff, or you're buying, traffic that you're mailing to every day. You really want to get to a point where your online presence, your online real estate is evergreen, where you're getting, some guys are getting 200 leads a day, right? Without advertising. They've just got so much real estate out there that people are finding it, and it's the target market. People are finding it because they write articles that the people that they're targeting are looking for. And at some point, when you get enough information out there, Google can't ignore you. So it starts giving you the traffic, because you have so much authority in it, because you have so many pieces, right? You got to tell people you have these pieces out there. So that's the goal. So think about it. So grade your traffic. You've got low caliber traffic C. You definitely want to not send them to an offer. You want to send them to an opt-in page. So now they get on your list. It moves them into a B. They've actually made something. When someone clicks a button, guys, that's an action. You got someone to take an action. You got them to go click, or type, click. That's an action. It's the same act. Guess what? Click, 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 click. Send is the same thing they do when they enter a credit card. Click, 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 click. Send. Same process, right? Think about that. So name, email, click. Card name, card number, expiry, address, click, right? It's the same thing. They're entering data, and they're hitting click. So when you get them to do that, if they're comfortable enough to do it once for you, they're comfortable to pull out their credit card and do it for you. So guys, click the link below. Make sure you grab this autoresponder and this 40 email series. Dissect it, take it all apart, right? Even if you jump into the program and canceled after a week or two, don't worry, just cancel it. Take all the emails, take them all and download them and use them, guys. Go use these emails, right? Like, this is what we do. Email marketers, we borrow from everybody. It's great if you can start writing your own, and you will. Everyone borrows at the beginning, and then they start rewriting, and then they just kind of start writing, and that's where you want to get to. So I hope this is helpful for you guys, but really don't forget to build an email list, build an email list, build an email list. But I'm not going to inundate you. I'm going to give you one that's already ready to go. You just have to basically turn on the traffic, and it's even got where to go get traffic, and it has C caliber traffic, B caliber traffic, right? You can buy solo ads, you can buy penny leads, whatever you want to do to get started, but start getting people onto your list. Hopefully that's helpful, guys. Have an awesome Friday. Hope you have a great weekend. It's a Pro D day on Monday, so we're going skating. It's gonna be awesome. The kids are excited, and we had a great movie night. And for some reason, we all were on the couch, and it got scary at the end. So the two little girls like, ah, it's too scary. I want to watch. Too scary. I want to watch. So it's fun watching 2 and a 4-year-old like watch a scary movie. Not too scary, but something turned into a dragon. It was like, ah, oh no, gotta watch. Where's my blankie? So, all right, guys, enough about my personal life. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Cheers. Bye.